What's up everyone, I'm Demon Cringe, and ladies and gentlemen, today I got some really awesome news. The game that has been rumored so many times and has been so highly anticipated is finally confirmed for a release date and all that, and now it is available for pre-order to anyone who actually wants that and all. And of course I am talking about the Resident Evil 3 Remake, yes everyone. And even before this announcement came out, of course I was taking a look at pretty much a lot of the, a lot of the discussions and rumors that have been popping up about this game, but I never really got myself, too hyped and all that, because I knew, just like many people, that Capcom pretty much just came off the heels of making Resident Evil 2 Remake, so I did not think that it was going to be coming pretty soon, but I do gotta say this is a really nice announcement. So with that being said, let's get on to it, shall we? It says Resident Evil 3 is real after a bout of rumors and leaks. The Resident Evil 3 Remake was officially announced during Sony's final State of Play presentation in 2019. The game is obviously a remake of Capcom's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis from 1999, and it is coming packaged with another game too, which producers Masachika Kawada and Peter Fabiano spoke about on the following trailer reveal. We've collected all the information we have about the Resident Evil 3 Remake and its companion game Resident Evil Resistance, including platforms, release date, gameplay details, information and story and characters, and more. We'll continue to update the story as we find out more, and of course they will be keeping up with this. Rumors of a Resident Evil 3 Remake began in early December 2019 when cover art appearing on the PlayStation Store since the leak occurred prior to the Game Awards. Some speculated that an official announcement would be coming then. Instead, Resident Evil 3 was announced during Sony's final State of Play presentation in November 10th of 2019. Despite the rumors, it was a bit of a surprise reveal. The announcer introduced the trailer as the quote unannounced campaign portion of Capcom's Project Resistance. Project Resistance is Capcom's 1v4 asymmetrical multiplayer survival horror unveiled at the Tokyo Game Show 2019, but with no ties to Resident Evil 3 at the time. The trailer gave us an intense first-person sequence of a character fleeing from the iconic tyrant Nemesis. That character was later revealed to be Jill Valentine, one of the last remaining STARS members still in Raccoon City during the deadly zombie outbreak, which players last experienced in the Resident Evil 2 Remake. Despite the brief first-person part of the trailer, Resident Evil 3 will continue in the vein of the Resident Evil 2 Remake with its over-the-shoulder third-person action. Now, the article continues with things such as the release date and, platforms and pre-order collection and all that. But before we get into it, I just want to say I am really excited for this. Not only because it's a classic horror game, but also because Resident Evil 3 was the very first Resident Evil to actually prioritize action a little more than the other ones. If you remember, Resident Evil 3, it had action segments in it, such as the Nemesis chasing you through the certain areas and all that. But the thing is, they never actually let the action overlap the horror aspect of it, which was really awesome, and it's pretty much exactly how Resident Evil should be, because it's a horror game and all that. And that's one of the reasons why Resident Evil 7 was so successful, is because the action never overlapped the horror. I really am excited, just like I said, and of course I hope that all of you are too as well. Resident Evil 2 Remake was such a good game, pretty much the whole game was just, constructed from the ground up. A really awesome old game with, modernized gameplay elements and technology. It was really awesome to see it in a completely updated flavor. They really outdid themselves, and I cannot wait to see how this game plays as well. So yeah, with that little thing out of the way, let's continue. It says the first reveal trailer for Resident Evil 3 also gave us a release date of April 30th, 2020 for PlayStation 4, though just like the previous Resident Evil games, you will also be able to get it on PC and Xbox One. Check out the Resident Evil 3 pre-order guide for details. It is all going to be releasing on all platforms, which is awesome. The PC system requirements still are sadly not listed. Below that you can see the collector's edition itself. As you can see, it comes with a really nice quality looking statue. It would be pretty awesome to have, as like a display piece and all that. All of these other items, just whatever. It comes with a digital double album soundtrack, Raccoon City double-sided map, a STARS item box, and a collector's art book. That could actually be pretty nice and all that. Over here it also says you can pre-order Resident Evil 3 now, and if you do it before April 3rd, you will get an exclusive costume pack, which includes Jill Valentine's original Resident Evil 3 outfit and Carlos Olivier's original hairstyle. So pretty much like the the pre-order bonuses for a Resident Evil 2 remake. You get the original costumes and all. Yeah, pre-orders. Pre-order bonuses are pretty much And now we have a little bit of information about the multiplayer game, the Resident Evil Resistance one. It says Resident Evil 3 will have a multiplayer mode, which, as it turns out, is actually Resident Evil Resistance, the 1v4 asymmetric multiplayer game, revealed at the Tokyo Game Show. Capcom originally led fans to believe Project Resistance was a standalone Resident Evil spin-off, but it will come out with Resident Evil 3. In the RE3 reveal, its producers refer to Resident Evil Resistance as the asymmetrical battle between 4 survivors and 1 mastermind, where the mastermind can control creatures and set traps, and the survivors must try to escape. But that actually sounds pretty interesting, I gotta say, and I am definitely pleased that it's gonna be coming out packaged with the game itself instead of like a like a separate spin-off. We really don't need another one of those. It can basically just come as the mode, kind of like the Resident Evil Survivor mode, always came packaged in with the game. And like many people have said, I'm super glad that Capcom has finally got their heads out of their asses and is actually making games that people want to play. So that's really awesome. We're no longer getting garbage like Resident Evil 5 and 6, or that I can't even remember the name of it, but there was like a really terrible spin-off third-person shooter game where you play like an umbrella troop, and it's really bad. Yeah, I think Angry Joe made a review of that game. It was pretty hilarious. And finally, it finishes off with talking a little bit about the story and characters. I'm not going to be reading through all of this because a lot of us know about the story itself, but there are some elements that I, want to talk about. Over here it says Mr. X was perhaps one of the most popular elements of the Resident Evil 2 remake. He was in the original game too, but only on the B scenario. And it turns out Capcom probably has more surprise in store for us with Nemesis 2. According to Resident Evil 3's producer, Nemesis will have more ways than Tyrant from Resident Evil 2 to track down his target. Nemesis is definitely entirely a different beast from Mr. X, but considering some of the liberties Capcom has taken with these remakes/reboots, who knows what new horrors they're referring to. I really do hope that they have something awesome up their sleeves, Like they did with Resident Evil 2, it's an old game remade from the ground up with modern gameplay elements and mechanics. It turned out super goddamn well. The only thing that I really didn't like in a Resident Evil 2 remake is the fact that apparently there were like 2 Mr. X's, and apparently they also teleported, making it like really unfair. Like, for example, you exit out of the room and you go into a completely different door on the other side, and all of a sudden Mr. X appears again. Complete bullshit, but hey, like, it can't be perfect. It also says other returning characters based on the reveal trailer include Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service, Mercenaries Carlos Oliveira, Mikhail Victor, and Nikolai Zinoviev. Though only Carlos was pointed out by name in a video by the producers following the initial reveal, Star's Alpha Team member Brad Vickers also made a brief appearance in the reveal trailer. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's all of the info collected in this article. If you wanna, read through it and click some of the links inside of it to yourself, be sure to click the link in the description, it'll be there. All in all, it is a really good bit of news, like they say, Christmas is a time for giving, and my god, Capcom has definitely given us something, and we cannot wait for April of 2020. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to bell icon, and if you wish to support me in a pitch, link is in the description below, and as always, I'm Demon Cringe, and I'll be seeing you guys else in the next video.